Devraj and this is Shazeb.
Thank you so much. Hello guys, myself Shazeb, founder and CEO of An Idea. Alright, and okay, Devraj, let's start.
Yep, and these days, the word which beckons most of us and interests the younger generation goes by the name startups. Now we need to understand what startup is. A startup can be anything, primarily technology based, and should ideally influence the common man and be an engine for the country's growth. India's been a bit late in the startup field, but we're catching up. As per a recent survey, we've got to know that India is the third largest destination for startups, and with players like Shazeb and his ideas in the Idea Cafe, who could be the best person but him to give us a small preview of what the startup culture is like in India and how he's seen Kolkata change in this field. Shazeb.
Okay, Devraj, there is a hitch in between. I want to interrupt you. First of all, it's not a cafe.
Okay.
It's like a platform that we have tried to build, and it's a nationwide platform. It's not restricted to me or you or just an individual. The whole idea is to create an ecosystem which is pretty much lacking. Like, we know it for the fact, the industry that we are stepping in, the e-commerce industry, or maybe like retail industry, it's almost a $300 billion industry altogether. But we are pretty much laid back and we are not able to tap that particular industry. And if you talk about just e-commerce, it's almost 100 billion, out of which we are just 0.5% of the whole ecosystem. Just imagine. It's a long way to go, and we are trying hard. So
you tell me that we reached somewhere, but the road's longer.
Predominantly, you're so true. What to say? Like, it's a paradox. Okay, we do have a lot of talent all across. It's not that we lack talent. Like, if you see 30% of doctors in the United States based, and these are Indians. Scientists which are in NASA, they are Indians with a percentage of 32. So all across we do have talent, but somehow we are not able, to leverage those talents and gain out of them. So we have to work on it. We have to work in a long way.
What do you think is holding us back, and what do you think? What do you think would be our strengths, and what do you think would be our weaknesses, like a SWOT analysis?
The strength. First, I will start with the weakness. There are a lot of big players all across, and the big players that we are talking, they are the biggest troublemaker. And government, they are giving them all the attention, which is not required. Instead, you put all your efforts in these minor startups, because these people are going to, like, the whole idea is to bring a change. They are trying to solve problems. Okay, automobile, whether you talk about GE or any other companies, problem is already solved. In fact, these things are creating a lot of problem nowadays with the pollution which has been created, right? Whether it's Delhi or anywhere else. So let's do something about it. Let's promote the startup with amazing ideas. We are trying to cut down the hassle over here. So that's what the whole idea, that's what the thing is.
And how do you think Kolkata's changed in this
Kolkata's
map?
Pretty much changing. One of the reasons is you guys. People like you are taking initiative at a very great extent. You are ready to give up your luxuries, like the good jobs, so-called good jobs that you call it as. You are ready to give it up. The only reason is to take a jump, take a risk, which you did. And start is always pretty much difficult. You have to face a lot of struggle. And guys, to inform you all, he is a part of Daily Mirage. Okay, is a part of Daily Mirage, which is an upcoming initiative in Kolkata, and hopefully we'll be able to pull it off all across India. Okay,
and probably the world too.
So let's see. We are pretty much hopeful about the whole thing. Subsequently, so that's what it is.
So if we are talking about a roadmap ahead for this ecosystem of startup which you're talking about, what is the way forward? What do you think needs to be done? We've got great talent here. We're like a software powerhouse. We've got big players who are big troublemakers. We've got small players who are not big troublemakers. But
the first thing we need to do quit our jobs. Let's get rid of the daily 9 to 5 jobs. First take that step and we'll find our way out. For sure. Okay. So there is nothing comes very easy. Initial days you will definitely go through a lot of struggle. So there are somebody who says, in fact if you talk about myself, the more challenging thing, something that pushes me is when I don't have money with me. That's when you have a lot of urge. I'm a guy, okay, who do not belong to a food industry. I've never been, I'm somebody who has never been into technology field. And I'm somebody who's working on those fields right now. And people say so, that I'm excelling in those. So you can't do anything about it. You can do. All you require is just a zeal to do it. You don't have to be an expert in that particular domain. Hire experts, let them work for you. That's the best.
It's more about project management. It's more about managing diverse set of people and leading them towards a common goal. Is that's what the idea
leadership is all about?
Right.
That's
So
you hire best people. Just get them all together on one table. Let them work for you. You know, people. I'll tell you one thing. It's very easy to make money. There's no dearth of money in the market. A lot of money is there, trust me on this. People are ready to invest money on you. But what is lacking is people. The real people with real dreams. People who are ready to die for their dreams. That is what is lacking. If we have that push, that urge in ourselves, I'm sure we'll make it big. India is one of the leading countries right now. The entire world is like, it's like a hot pie to India. You name any brand, they are present in India right now.
absolutely.
Again, I should say, it's a paradox. They know our strength. We are not even
We are yet to discover it.
We are not even satisfied. So that's what the thing is. So Devraj, what is the near future plan for you, considering Daily Mirage? Or maybe Kolkata Connect?
Right. At Daily Mirage, it's me, Arpita and Arun, or three of us. We've dreamt, it's more of a, it started with a passion.
Okay.
So it started with a passion for writing, for expression, for expressing our thoughts and dreams. And of course, all three of us are very fond of a city too. So what it was originally Arpita's idea, and then she found me, kind of a self-discovery. Our aim and our dream is, with Daily Mirage, we're also opening a connect to Daily Mirage, and we call it Kolkata Connect,
Okay.
which would express the city. And when I talk about expressing the city, it would just not be the roads and the trees and the buildings of the city. It would primarily be its people. So. A bit on the lines of Humans of New York and Humans of Mumbai, but of course we hope to work on expanding that scope. It goes much beyond that. We are currently carrying on with stuff called pictures, where we've done it in our school, so expressing our pictures.
What's the scope that you see in this particular domain that you are intent to work in?
Infinite. It's unlimited, primarily because we're dealing with humans.
Absolutely.
And human beings are limitless, and human beings are wonderful.
If you understand that could be best. I mean, it's awesome. It's literally awesome.
Absolutely. And
so basically, the whole idea is to connect people
correct.
around you, to get them together.
Absolutely. And that's the reason why the tagline of Daily Mirage is contemplating life. And if you can sit back and master life, nothing like it.
A lot of thought process must have been to develop this whole idea.
Oh yes, oh
Not
yes.
just
In fact, on the contrary, the funniest part of it is that the thought was always there.
Okay.
We just grabbed it. And currently we're working on it. I know it's a bit of a difficult journey, because it's a totally shift from what we were doing and what we're doing right now, out of a comfort zone. But hopefully हम होंगे कामयाब. So coming back to your journey, Shazeb, Um, Tell us something about your journey, as in how wonderful. Of course, it's been wonderful.
My journey, to say so, is a lot of highs and lows that I've seen in my life, a lot of ups and downs. In fact, to say so, I've seen more bad than good. It's like you put in more input and the output you get is inversely proportional. So, this is how you learn. The more experience you gain, and there has been a time, like, I'm sure all of us are entrepreneurs, and each one of us has gone through that period of time when you hardly, be with any cash, and there's nobody to support you. And that's how, the best moment, the fundamental moment of my life when I've seen this bad moment. Have you seen?
Oh yeah, big fan.
Okay. So there was a saying over there. Why do we usually, when we fall down, what's the purpose behind it? I'm sure God has planned something for us. Every time that we fall down, the reason behind is we get to learn how to pick ourselves up. So there is something good behind the bad things as well. The whole idea, what I have thought of, I've been very conveniently, I have this option of shifting back to Mumbai, enjoying life. I had a lot of options, but came back to Kolkata. And the best part is, we connect professionals all across the globe. However, we started with domestic, like with Kolkata, and gradually in the next 3 months, we'll be taking it further to national and then global. Any professional you think of it, you will have it here at an idea. Maybe not physically, but on a database. It's like one-stop solution for everything that you do. So this is again, we are trying to connect people, whether it be professionals or anything else. It's a I personally feel this should be the way, this should be the approach. Money and everything is fair enough, it's there, we can make it. But the immense satisfaction that you get, that's what the passion.
I guess at the end of the day, what really counts is the passion and the fire inside you.
Absolutely.
As long as you can play along with that, I think nothing in this world
In
can
fact,
stop you.
somehow I think both of our motives are same, but in a different way.
Absolutely. We have similar goals, we walk in the similar path, and maybe in different styles. But then,
we will meet up somewhere down the line.
of course, absolutely.
Okay. So tell me something more about the team and other who else are there in the team? How did you got the entire team at one place?
It was, as I said, I would credit Arpita for that. Starting Daily Mirage, in fact, it wasn't Daily Mirage to start with, it was something else. It was quite a weird name which I had thought of. It worked because nobody else had thought of such a weird name, but then it was quite a tough name. It was Arpita who had contacted me, and Arun was already Arpita's friend. And Arpita and me were working in the same organization previously. So that's how we were acquainted to each other. She came up with this idea of starting a blog, my first question to her was millions of blogs across, thousands of people, millions of people who have their own personal blogs and stuff. So how different is it going to be? So she thought, and this is what she said, that it might not be different per se, but we're going to bring in different people and let them express differently in our blog. So that's wonderful.
That's the best part of it. Like, the idea is all same, but the approach is different.
Actually.
It's just the different branding and packaging that we require.
Absolutely. It's like the food on the table, you can give it any name. It's essentially the same ingredients. It's how you cook it and how you serve it. So through Daily Mirage, we essentially wish to spread each other's lives and the warmth of it through expression. It can be anything, and it's not just expression. We, other than Kolkata Connect, we also have a culinary section where ideate about food, which is personally my favorite subject.
You must be a foodie, I guess.
Oh, I am. Foodie is an understatement. I live to eat. There's a section for beauty and tips, lifestyle, fashion. We've done quite a few video blogs. The first one was yours, of course. Thank you again. We're doing there's a section for astrology, which Urvashi is doing, and a Lal Kitab. She's expertise in Lal Kitab in Kolkata. And of course, Abu Chakraborty. He's our mentor. He's our in-house entertainment. We've talked about dreams, we've talked about passion, we've talked about road forward.
Certainly.
We've talked about the most important pillar of sustenance,
yep.
money. पैसा कहाँ से आएगा सर?
Sir, ऐसा है कि I've got lots of money. So that's not a problem. No guys, just kidding. It's not about that. It's a very important, it's a very vital point that we have probably missed out. Not missed out, I would say so. As I have said earlier as well, there is no dearth of money. A lot of money is there in the market. Provided you come up with a phoenix idea, remarkable idea, money will follow. Mark my words. It's futile to talk about money all the time without having a concrete base. It does not make sense, right? It's pointless. Let's build something and just see how it works. Okay, one more point I want to add on. Out here in an idea platform that I always talk about, there has been over 4 startups, 4 ventures which has been funded over here by angel investors, not just from Kolkata, even from different parts of India. They have observed, they have come over here and heard the pitches, being a silent observer. And finally, it ended up being funded. Not a minor, small amount, it was a big amount. So this is how we are taking it next step, we're taking it forward. And I'm sure this is going to work out. And there are so many more amazing ideas to be funded. So money is no more a problem. There are a lot of businessmen who want to invest, they've got a lot of money at their hand. Real estate people and everybody, even politicians. I'm so sorry, I'm taking wrong names.
Oh yeah, money and politics.
But they have got a lot of money, okay? And they're finding a channel to invest those money. Let's give them a channel when it happens.
Right. So basically, the takeaway from this discussion is all you need is an idea.
Indeed, it does.
And as Leonardo DiCaprio in Inception had said, an idea is the virus which changes the world.
It is, and it will take it by storm. Even Kolkata has been affected big time. That's the result both of us are sitting with, right?
Absolutely.
And we should never miss out on those people who have helped us build and reach out where we are right now. Our team. I want to thank my technology team, my marketing team, all the guys who are behind us to make it a successful thing, successful venture. Whether it's an idea or Daily Mirage, it's the people behind us. They play a very vital role.
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of guys to name them, which is not possible. But one person I want to name it, Mr. Wadhwani. Thank you so much. He was the first guy who trusted me with the idea and who have invested a round of funds to an idea. So thank you so much, Mr. Wadhwani. I'm sure you're going to like this entire thing, and you will come up with more money to invest in new ideas, new startups, and let's boom it.
That's absolutely the most optimistic thing to say, Shazeb, and it was wonderful to be a part of this discussion with you.
Indeed, it was.
I would end by saying what Joker had said, that madness is a bit like gravity. All you need is a small